I'm not, honestly, I wasn't trying to do something where I was ignoring you. Uh, it's all part of the phone deal, talking to you. I've got used to it, actually. I mean, your ways. You see me a lot now, and I live in here every time. Every time you want to see me and talk to me. But sometimes there's a void, a big chasm. How to fill the chasm? You avoid me. Well, it doesn't matter if you do that, but a void is not a good feeling, is it? Being in a void, disconnected, unable to be really close and understanding. Not having love, and on the other hand, you're frightened, so you avoid love. You make a void between love and you, and sometimes you want to not avoid, but go straight for it. I mean, if you don't have a void, you're going for it. But if you do have a void, yeah, you spend most of your time avoiding. Maybe making a void, and then wondering why you're so lost. You're so lost in a huge universe where your I am is just hanging about in a kind of suspended way, in a void. You've been punished, you've been abused, you've been all these things, and made yourself set up for all kinds of stuff, and you would avoid that. I mean, you put a void between that and that happening again. That's a useful thing, isn't it? But it's not useful if you're avoiding trying to understand what happened to you. Just by avoiding it, or making a void between you and the action, you get a kind of feeling, and then your world starts to look through that. And when you're starting to look through avoidance, you create your own thoughts about it, and they start to drown you, and you want to become something, and you put up a kind of visor so that you avoid everything, but everywhere you look, you see this. You see, when you are hurt, you see the hurt everywhere, because it comes from you, and you don't realize you've done this. If only I could get rid of this. Everywhere I see, everywhere I look, I see this. And there is someone else who sees fear everywhere, puts this on, and everywhere they see fear, what do? I go into this room, and I see the people, and the people, I'm frightened, because I see through this fear. This fear is everywhere. Yeah? I create the fear, and then I put it on, and then I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. Have you ever bought something, like a green car, and you think, I've got the only green car in the world. Yeah, I got and everywhere you look, there's a green car. I mean, you didn't see it before, and yet you've got your green car visor on, and everything is seen through that. Yeah. What do you wish for? You put it over your head, and then you forget you put these things, you're there yourself, and you see through them. Responsibilities, everything. You're a world or seen through your own device. You hide behind that, and so you avoid the world. And you can't see anything except this avoidance. Remember, it's there. It will creep over you anytime. Anytime. Try not to avoid things. How can you tell if you're avoiding them? Well, you can pretty well understand you're avoiding something. We'll see you again. Lift the curtain. Lift the veil. Lift it. You put it there yourself. Bye.